Hey, it's Jude, and today I'm going to be talking about binding and dysphoria. I've been wanting to do a video, and I didn't really know what to talk about, and then I just wasn't feeling very good, and I had just issues going on in my personal life. And, that's my pencil. Stop it. I woke up this morning and I thought that I wanted to make a video, but it's the second day of my period and I was feeling very dysphoric. So I decided that I was going to make a video about that dysphoria. So here we are. Basil, are you done yet? Are you finished? So I threw on some clothes and I decided that I was gonna make a video. I didn't even do my hair, so it's doing the thing and I'll probably be messing with it, but whatever. So having your period as a trans guy really kind of sucks. And well, I mean, it sucks for everybody who has to go through having a period. It just sucks. So everyone out there who has periods and hates them can kind of understand, I think. I think that what sucks most about having a period for me is the fact that I do not need it because I'm not planning to have any children. Every time my period comes, I become very just down about myself, and it's a very big reminder that, you know, I'm not who I feel like I am on the inside, and that is a little disheartening because I've been doing a lot better with dysphoria, but, you know, once a month I have to be reminded brutally. So if you're out there and you're having these feelings, just know that you're not alone, because there's a lot of us who are going through the same thing. I know that once I start testosterone that my periods will stop altogether, and I cannot wait for that day. And I can't, you know, make it come any faster, so I will just have to suffer until it's time. The second thing that I feel the most dysphoric about would have to be my chest. And I don't actually have a very big chest to begin with, but just the fact that, like, it's big enough to be noticed in most clothing if I do not bind. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about binding and try to answer some questions that maybe people would like to know. So I use a GC2B binder. I think that's what it is, GC2B. And I am very happy with my results when I do bind. As you can see, I'm looking pretty flat. So I was going to talk a little bit about my binder and other variations. There's a lot of different companies, whether it's specifically for gender dysphoria or if it's for athletes or whatever. So my binder in particular, I used to have a gray one, but it started to rip on the side. I had it for about a year. I started binding probably about a year and a half ago, and I just got a new binder. My old binder started to rip over here. I wasn't taking the best care of it, so that's probably why it started to rip. But you probably need to get one every year or so, or have several so that you're not wearing them as much. So usually when people find out that I bind my chest, they are worried about me as far as health issues that could come with the compression. But there is a safe way to bind and there is an unsafe way to bind. There's several unsafe ways to bind. So when I decided not too long ago that I wanted to start binding my chest, I was lucky enough that there was options for me that weren't too unattainable. A binder costs about $35, so it's not like too expensive. So I, you know, was able to save up a little bit of money and get myself a binder so that I could feel the way that I wanted to feel. There are unsafe ways to bind, such as duct tape and ace bandages and that type of thing. Usually if you do your research, you can find a website that has binders that aren't going to severely damage your chest. I know that most people who bind only bind until they are able to afford chest surgery, which is what I'm planning on doing. But as for right now, I haven't even started to save up for that because it seems way too far in the future for me to even be able to or have to worry about it. And you know, some people don't ever want to have chest surgery, or they can't have chest surgery, and that's okay too. So it all kind of just depends on what you're planning to do. So whenever I put my binder on, I feel safe. Like, I feel like myself, and that I look the way that I feel like I should. I don't really go outside without it. And I finally got a full tank binder, and I'm using that for swimming, which is really exciting because last year I had to use a sports bra and I was very uncomfortable. But this year I have something that makes me look flat and I feel pretty good about it, so that's exciting. So when I have my binder on, I usually feel better about myself, and I like the way that my clothes fit me. But it also is a pretty big reminder that I need to bind in the first place, because you always feel it there. It's, you know, pushing down my chest. So in a way, it's really great that I can always feel it there, because I know that I am able to present myself the way that I want to, but at the same time, it kind of sucks. Sometimes binding doesn't work for people, and I'm just really glad that I was able to find that it was working for me, and that I am able to feel better and, in my opinion, look better like me, and that's really what I'm going for. So if you have any more questions about binding, shoot me a comment and I will try to answer as best as possible. And don't forget to like and subscribe to see more about this whole transition. What? Oh! Oh my god! Stop! 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 God. Stop! Stop! No! Enough! Ah! Enough, Basil! Enough! Oh my